What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and today I want to make a video discussing the new operators coming to Operation Ember Rise Season 3 for Year 4 for Rainbow Six Siege. Now, I will admit, I am a little bit surprised by these operators. I think for the most part they are very positive, very good introductions. You know, Nook and Warden aren't really seeing too much use right now, and their, usefulness to the team is not really prominent, and they're kind of very situational operators. Now, this time around, we are going to be getting a defender and an attacker, both who hopefully will, improve the meta and change the meta a little bit in a good way. Now, for one, our first person is a defender, a 2 armor, 2 speed, a defender, Goyo. Now, he has a vector primary. I don't even know the other primary. I don't even think it's important. He has a vector. I personally like the vector. He also has an SMG 11. I think he is a very good loadout for a 2 armor, 2 speed operator. Now, his gadget, honestly, we saw from the tease and is explosive shield. But honestly, I think it's really powerful because one of my fears was that you can just blow it up and it just wouldn't explode. However, the explosion causes a massive flame attack, so whether you cause it by shooting it or, a Capcan causing it if you combo with the Capcan, anything to destroy the deployable shield does this to this gadget, it will cause a massive fiery effect around the area. Honestly, looks pretty scary, it looks pretty stellar. I'm really intrigued to see how people will use this in terms of competitive play. Strategies, combinations they can use to better, just better the meta, or just make defending or making attacking a little bit hard, especially when those people decide to rush. Now, on the other hand, I am a little bit worried because again, this might be very situational again, so I don't know how useful he will be, but it already was showcased that he can counter thermite breaches because the explosion will destroy the shield. He'll do all these variety of things, so I'm really intrigued to see, and the fact that his loadout's pretty good, he seems like a better defensive introduction than Warden was to this season. I mean, that's pretty much all I got for this guy. Now, the next one is something I'm still a little skeptical on because of the usefulness of this new operator. Our new attacker, Amaru, she has a grappling hook, as we saw, but she can only grapple hook to rooftops, or she can grapple through wooden barricaded, windows. She can also grapple through open hatches, which I was really surprised about, and I think is going to be certainly one of her most valued traits to her abilities, or her introduction, her style of play to the team. So again, she has IQ's LMG, which I think will be a good option. It's not a bad gun by no means because IQ has much better guns than that, so that's why people don't use that LMG. Her having that LMG I think is fine. She also has a Supernova shotgun. She also has the Jackal's shotgun, and obviously I believe she has a pistol. I don't know which pistol. I don't really think it matters because I'm going to be certainly using Jackal's shotgun to open up these hatches. She's a 2 armor 2 speed attacker, but her gadget I think is going to be a mixed can of peas, so it could be really useful. Again, you can if the defending team is very lackluster and they don't set up properly, you can get to the rooftop. You can, get to close enough to the objective and start putting down fire to make them uncomfortable, unable to, lay down their defenses properly or their strategy. So it's going to make defenders have to prioritize what they're doing with their defensive holds, what they're reinforcing first. Jackals, not Jackals, I don't know why I said Jackal. Castles, Frostmats, and Capcans are a way to counter her. She cannot use her gun when she gets to the grappling hook. She must put her feet on the ground before she pulls her gun. So that means she can't shoot down a frost mat if you put it by the window. Capcan obviously would do damage to her, and she can't go through a castle because it's reinforced. So again, that's good counters. With hatches, the hatch must be open, but I do think that's a very interesting dynamic when you can kind of vertical on hatches, especially when defenders like to open up these hatches. It's a strategy that I always use to help rotations and stuff like that. But if a defender opens up a hatch now and Amaru is on play and she's still around, she's still in the round, she can use that to her advantage. She can get up and she can just surprise your team, and you guys are screwed. But overall, I think she'll be certainly an interesting introduction. Like, I don't know why I was struggling. Like, she's certainly one I'm watching, and I'm like, okay, let's see how this plays out, because we all know how Warden plays out. And Nook, they're very situational, very not useful in many ways. So again, overall, pleasantly surprised. I mean, I'm looking forward to the defender the most. I think he's going to do the most when it comes to the meta. Amaru, let's see what she can do. Again, she can get to rooftops pretty quickly. She can go through wooden barricades. She can go through hatches. She can move really fast, despite her being a 2 armor 2 speed. But again, her value is very situational, it seems. So let's see what the community does with her and the strategies they do with her. But that's pretty much all I got for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys found it informative, learned something about these new operators, certainly drop a like. If you want more videos from me, certainly subscribe to the channel. I mean, it's common sense right there, I guess. But hope you guys have a good one, guys. That's all I got for this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.